Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Garrison for Guitar. Today we're going to be talking about Get Lucky by Daft Punk. This song is a great song to learn, especially if you're a beginner, because in fact, all of this song is just based on a principle we've already covered in my Basics for Beginners playlist called bar chords. So in case you haven't played a bar chord or you don't know the bar chords that are involved in this particular song, I'm going to link a few videos periodically in the next 20-30 seconds on the left or the right. Please do check them out. And that being said, let's get right into Daft Punk. It's a really fun song to learn. It's really groovy and it should also help you with some right hand rhythm. So I'll see you in a second with my guitar. So welcome back guys. Those were the four chords that we're going to be looking at for this song. They're all bar chords, and why we're going to look at this shape is because once you get one of them down, it's really easy to just drag that same bar up and down the fretboard rather than playing a bar up here and then changing, to like open chord positions and coming back to the bar. I feel like you'd spend more time figuring that combination out than if you just learned the bar chords and moved them up and down the board right here. So the first bar chord is B minor 7th, and it's the same thing as a B minor bar chord, which would be an entire bar on the 7th fret, 9th fret on the A string, and 9th fret on the D string, alright? But in a minor 7th chord, we remove the 9th fret on the D string. This note would be a B, so we basically remove the harmonic or the octave. So this is B, and the next 8 notes later, basically there's another B, which is this one. So in a minor 7th chord, we remove that one. And it gives a sort of, funk step, chilled out, kind of jazzy feel to it a little bit. And the next chord we look at is a D major bar chord, 5th fret barred down completely with your index finger. And you can bar the 7th fret, D string, G string, and B string with 3 fingers like this, like so. I'm going to bring that up a little closer. It might be a little bit of a tight squeeze, and it will take some time getting used to if you've never done this before, but you could also just bar it down with your ring finger like that. And the next chord we look at is F sharp minor 7th, alright? So same principle as B minor. It's a minor shape on starting from the 5th fret, starting from the 5th string, forgive me, and on the 9th fret, alright? And what we're going to do to make it a 7th is just remove our pinky finger. So up close, that's what it looks like, alright? And our last concluding chord is E major bar chord, alright? And it's the same principle as the D major one that I explained. One little tip: if you haven't played bar chords before, don't keep your thumb poking out the top. Keep it behind the neck, firmly in the middle, and bring your wrist forward. Your wrist shouldn't be back here, it should be up here. It's going to make playing these chords a lot easier. So that being said, let's get into the right hand rhythm. It's very funky, and I'm just going to play it out to you for a while, okay? So there are very few pauses in that rhythm. It's almost constant, and in fact I am going to add the official what it should be, down up down up down down up down, and how that's going to be spaced out. I'm going to add that here, but for now I'm just gonna play the entire sequence out for you once, and in case you don't need this that's great, just try to play along. What's important to note when you're playing a song like this, which has a repetitive pattern over different chords, it's very important to note that there's going to be one bit of the pattern that's sort of, differentiating itself from the rest of it. So I know that this rhythm is basically down up, down up, down up, down up. It's very repetitive and, you know, sort of staccato like a machine gun. But in the beginning, what we're doing is we're hitting 2 downstrokes, and that makes it a little slower than the rest of the rhythm. So what you can do there is sort of, you know, use that to figure out how much more space you have to fill up in terms of time once you're done with those 2 downstrokes. What I'm doing there is I'm just hitting the biggest, most time consuming, the chunkiest strokes of the rhythm pattern, and after that I'm just filling up the rest of the logical time with down up strokes, you know, repetitive, just down up, down up, down up, down up, until I feel like I need to change chords. So doing this exercise along with the song and referring to what I have up here for you guys will be really beneficial to you, and I think you're gonna either piece 2 of those 3 approaches together, or maybe all 3 of them will hit you at the same time, and you'll just figure out your groove and figure out the rhythm. But these are some tips I want to tell you about the right hand technique. That being said, I don't want to go on for too long with this video. It's a really simple song. There is like a small lead guitar layer over this. I won't call it a lead guitar layer, it's more like, so basically what the guitarist is doing there, if he knows he has to start on B minor, he's just taking the octave of this note, which we are leaving out, right? As a rhythm guitarist, we're leaving that note out. He's filling that up with a, and he's just, you know, that's the only change he adds, which is a drop down to the A note before it, 2 notes before the B octave note that I just pointed out, and he's just filling in space, and he does the same with every pattern. So next chord is G major. He picks the harmonic, and why he chooses the 6th fret and not 2 notes behind it is because the 6th fret is part of the B minor scale, which is, it's just right there, and the song is in B minor, so he uses that note. And similarly for F sharp minor, once again it's the note that we're leaving out, right? And he does the same thing as he does with B minor, 2 frets behind, and so that'll be the 11th and the 9th fret when it comes to F sharp minor. And lastly, for E major, he picks the harmonic or the octave, and he does this sort of drop down thingy to B. And what that allows him to do is like slide into the next cycle of the same thing repeated. So that's pretty much every aspect of the song with respect to the guitar. And I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please do let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button. If you're new to my channel and you haven't seen these videos, I have an entire playlist dedicated to basic things that most guitarists should know. I also have an intermediate playlist that I've started populating, and I even have a lead guitar playlist for people who are looking to start guitar soloing. It covers things like how to bend a string properly, how to use vibrato to your advantage, how to start playing faster, what are some songs you can look into when you're learning lead guitar. So there is a lot of cool stuff there, and I think the way I've structured it is obviously after auditing some really successful YouTubers in the guitar space. Like there's one channel called Music is Win, there's another channel called Paul Davids, Marty Schwartz. These guys are legends. So I feel like I have a lot of knowledge to offer in the same space. So if if that sounds like a nice sales pitch to you, please do subscribe to my channel. And for right now, as always, thank you so much for watching.